Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Martin Taloboy. This is our assignment for 2022. The title of our assignment is Auki Jet. Auki Jet, it was located in Malita Province, Solomon Island. We are 5 members of our group: Lincoln, David, myself, Simon, and Jerry. Introduction. Auki is located in Malita Province, Solomon Island. It is an international project which is entirely sponsored by JICA. Auki is known to be the third largest town in Solomon Island with an estimated population of 5,000 to 6,000. The title island with the name Auki is called after a small island neighboring with Langa Lagoon. On Malita east coast, at the mouth of the lagoon, is the village of Auki. It was chosen as the location on the island-based administrative center in 1909. MV Renbel, LC Swift, Tina 1, and other small landing vessels with flaps at their bows that allows vehicle to be rolled on and off the vessel are among the vessels that use Auki jet. Such type of vessel comprise approximately 10% of registered vessel in Solomon Island. For this vessel with flaps, a slope on the jet is necessary in order to lower the flaps onto the top of the jet, because the top of the jet with a normal structure has an elevation that is too high. According to the study, the flaps harm the jet edge and the surface of the slab that weren't reinforced for car carriage, because the jet was operated without a slope. For this small car carriage type vessel to be able to lower and use their flaps, a very ramp is planned as part of the jet. As you can see, the three images here, this is Auki jet, including Auki town, and this image we're taking from the internet. That's all from me, and I will hand over to the next person to continue with the next slide. Vinaka.
Basic plan of jetties. Overall plan. West of the current jetties is the new straight pile type jetty is constructed. The jetty structures is constructed of steel tube pile type to reduce the effect of sedimentation, and of a straight pile type, taking the procurement construction machineries into consideration. In Solomon Island, there is no technical standard for construction of boat structure like jetties. Hence, we design compliance with the New Zealand and Australian standard. Company design condition such as external forces, durable years, and similar a result similar to the New Zealand and Australian standard. And this jetty project is funded by Japanese, designed by the Japanese, and constructed by the Japanese. Here are some of the standards that the Japanese use to design structures like jetties, technical standards, and commentary for ports and harbors facilities in Japan, ports and harbors structure design samples, corrosion prevention of ports and harbors steel structures, standards for estimation of concrete construction port civil engineering works, BC Jetty's technical manual, jacket method technical manual, specification for highway bridge, standard specification for concrete structures, and steel pile type designs and construction. The construction sequence, site position, preliminary and general items, site clearance and revetment works, pile works, pile load test, construction of substructures, installation of precast pre-stressed beam, in situ concrete work, deck finishes, fabrication and installation of structure steelwork, navigational aids, and the handover.
Facility design. Site plan. The provincial government and the individual with the right to use the property are specified that there are no issues with using the land for this purpose. To the ownership of the right to use the land and water reference to east and to the west. Issues. Study design report of the project for construction of market and jetty in Auki in Solomon Islands. Page 242. Length of Zangan vessel 53.4 by 2.1, which is approximately 64 meters. Thus requires vessel length. With jetty, according to basic design study report on the project for construction of market and jetty in Auki Island, Solomon Islands, page 243, thus require width. Therefore, the required width of the jetty is established as follows. Space for unloading is 2 meters due to division of cargo transport. It will be halved to 1 meter and 0.25 for cast stop, so as 0.75 for mooring posts. The minimum sidewalk width of 2 meters specified in Article 11, Sidewalk of the Road Structure Ordinance, Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Transport of Japan, will be also adopted. The space for cargo handling can be regarded in the same way as a harbor road, specified that the width of such road at 3.25 or 3.5 in principle. As a result, it is considered possible to reduce the width of the planned cargo jetty to 6 meters per side or 12 meters in total.
I am Lincoln, plan with composition and trucks, small trucks below the capacity 2 tons telling, as you can see in the diagram below. Structural types in general, the basic structural types of mooring facilities in classified to 4 basic properties: concrete pile, state pile. 4 is pontoon types, which is side seabed topography and soil study. Pile type jetty, soft thread of the sand mix with silt mix with sand in value of 2 to 6 papers per layer. The current seabed to 24.5 meter considerable settlements likely to occur with the heavy structures such as gravity and seat pile type structures. The pilot type jetty is suitable for sites where the ground is too soft to sustain a gravity or seat pilot type structure. As there exists a solid limestone layer at the depth of 24.5 meters from the current seabed in the plant site constructed a pilot type jetty with this layer as the supporting layer is considered the safest and the best method. Pilot jetty structure, the two sections types of pilot jetty used, the rake pilot type and vertical pilot type. As the plant site is located in the small island country Buzini, it is difficult to procure heavy machineries for manufacturing with the country neighboring countries in a short time. Therefore, adoption of rake pilot type is not favored as vertical pilot type is suitable for this plant. As you can see in the diagram below, rake pilot type and vertical pilot type. Based on the geotechnical survey results, pilots of descents, the bearing pilots in the foundation embedded to the solid limestone layer at the depth of approximately 25 meter under the existing seabed, until which the soft stratum of sand mix, silt and silt mixed with sand with n value 2 to 6, like 60. The total length of pilot uplink is 31 meter to 39 meter corresponding to the water depth. Examining the horizontal load as shown in the cloud tree, the diameter thickness and layout of pilots are determined to be 4 loops times 700 mm times t equals 12 mm for main landing jetty, 3 rows times 700 equals t for the access jetty.
Hello, this is Jeremy Kelly. I'll be taking the design conditions of the jetty. This is the reference and the standard codes that they use in designing the jetty in Auki, Malay province. And then the planning condition and usage condition. Planning conditions include plan water depth, design water depth, plan crown height. Usage conditions include vessel using the jetty, docking speed, working lifetime and anti-corrosion measures. Working lifetime is around 50 years. Anti-corrosion measures Natural conditions is included by the sea level, and level of existing seabed. Soil conditions, reefment, BHJI, mooring and access jetties, BHJ2. The design seismic intensity, as the Solomon Islands are located on the boundary between Australia Plate and the Pacific Plate, they occasionally experience earthquake of M4 or above, according to commentaries for port and harbor facilities in Japan, 1999, the Japan Port Harbor Association. The design intensity or the design seismic intensity KH equals to 0.215 times 1.2 times 1.2. The gain was 0.22. The loading conditions, unit weight of concrete without reinforcement. The unit weight is 22.6 kilonewton meter cube. Concrete with reinforcement, 24.0 kilonewton per meter cube. Vertical load at normal times, the weight is 20 kilonewton per meter cube meter square. At time of earthquake, weight is 10 kilonewton per meter square. Moving load, vehicle load T25. These are the attractive forces of vessels. You can see in this table that is outlined here. And then these are the additional facilities. Plans for a pilot type jetty require the following additional facilities: mooring post, fenders, car stops, lighting equipments for passengers both entering the port during the night. As passenger boats enter the port from late Friday night dawn to on Saturday every week, equipment for nighttime lighting is required on the jetty. As the minimum elements to ensure safe operation on the jetty at nighttime, approximately 1x of elements at the places expected to be used most by people and vehicles is set as the target. And these are the references that we've used in accordance to our research and the PPT presentation. Thank you very much.